Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, and today I'm going to just take a little bit of a turn here and show you how to powder coat jigs. We did one a little bit earlier, but my buddy who makes jigs just handed me two of these. They're lead head diamond jigs. They're 3-ounce jigs with the hooks on them. He told me he was going to spray paint them, and that's kind of a shame because the spray paint will wear off quickly. And if you use this just as the solid lead that it is, it's going to gray and lose its effectiveness. So I thought I would show you today how to powder coat these so that you can bake on a finish and have that finish last a long time. So I have two of these. I'm going to try a double color on this one. We'll see if that one's workable. But the principle is pretty much the same for both. I'm going to take the hook off here just because it makes it neater. And what we want to do is we want to heat the lead up, and then we want to immerse it in a powder coat. In this case I have a white powder coat and I have a red powder coat. And then once we have this coated, then the next step would be to put it in a toaster oven for about 25 minutes to cure the coating. So I'm just going to get myself prepped up here. We've already taken the hooks off. I'll do one in a full white to show you how that works, and then one in a red and white. We're going to see if that one works. That'll be an experiment for me. So to do that, I use a heat gun. You should be able to see that in the background. It's going to make a lot of noise when I turn it on, but it doesn't take long to heat this up to get this right. And actually, I'll show you early on. I have a lead head jig here. It's a 1-ounce jig that we use on the East Coast here for bluefish and the like. And we'll start with that one to show you how that works. So we're going to turn it on, and again I'll apologize for the noise. But these heat guns are made for stripping paint and sealing like shrink wraps and the like. And in this case, I use it for heating the lead heads. You gotta be careful with it. It's throwing out a lot of heat here, and it doesn't take long at all to get the lead up to temperature where the powder coating will be effective. So I kind of notice it as I do this, that the lead tends to make a shine behind it versus the kind of the dulling, and that sort of tells you that it's ready. But again, not a long time at all. And the secret to this one, really, other than just getting the lead nice and up to temperature, the secret really is in using that toaster oven or another oven to cure this. So that looks like it's about right, and we're going to make this one white, so I'm just going to simply stick it into the solution, knock it off, which we can see here, and then we're just going to set that in here for baking. Now we're going to try that with the much bigger one. And I think the bigger one, both of these, it's going to take a little bit longer to get hot, of course, because we're working with about 3 ounces of metal here. So we're just going to want to make sure that we keep the lead moving so that we have an even distribution of it. You know, we have enough heat on it that it can effectively work the powder coat to the melting point and be effective as it can be. I'm just starting to see the sheen on this change now, which means we're starting to get warmer. And of course you're seeing that I'm working here with the pliers. You can't grip this stuff, it's too hot. And ideally you would be doing this outside, because as you melt this, as you heat up the lead, there is some fumes. However, I'm not doing a lot of this, and I haven't been set up outside for that. Okay, I think we're probably in good stead here. So again, we're just going to get it into the white compounds here. And shake off the residual. That'll give us a bullet coating, and then we're going to work this in so that it can be tempered on the heat pack. And now we're going to try one. We're going to do a double. But honestly, first time I've ever done a double with these. I'll try a little bit of red on one side, and we'll double over to the white on the other. So this is a fairly inexpensive way to make and hold jigs and have them be very productive. You know, if you go purchasing these things online, they're $6 or $7. The heat gun, well, I happen to have the heat gun because I was doing some home repair projects that required me to strip some paint. But the heat gun is probably a $20 item. The powder coat here, I think was running about $7 for a container through Harbor Freight. So again, it's not a very expensive investment. And if you have a lot of these, like I do with those jig heads that I showed you earlier, then it's relatively an easy way to upgrade your fishing equipment and to ensure that you got a lot of success with this. Okay, so we're going to do this twofold now. We're going to go about 3/4 of the way with the white. Trying to keep that fairly even. And then I'm going to swap over here if I can. I'm going to dip the bottom into the red. So now we have a more traditional red and white lure that's killer on bluefish. So we're going to just drop this into a toaster oven, which is off camera. We're going to bake these for 25 minutes. And at the end of 25 minutes, we'll have a nice jig head and 2 diamond lures. So again, just very simple. Use that heat gun. Use some white powder coat paint, and again, I got this from Harbor Freight. I think it was $6 or $7 maybe at maximum for 16 ounces. And it's been very effective for the lures that I've had, and it's enabled me to do a lot of work with my jig heads and that. So I hope that's been educational and informational to you. I hope you've enjoyed it, and questions and comments are always welcome. And with that, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. I wish you good fishing.